Howdy folk, welcome back to some more Out of War. As you can see, I've just been sort of digging out the pit a little bit. I'm just going to continue to do this. Is basically what we're going to be doing today. So nothing exciting in terms of builds or anything like that. We're literally just going to be kind of digging this out. This is what our whole point of this mine is. To get all of this coal and dirt out. That's why we're running it up to the surface to sell it. I have been loading it up pretty well. I don't know how long that time lapse is, but you know, a good old chunk of time. Just been running it backwards and forwards. We've still got the tunnel to get out of here, so we can still escape if we need to. But really, I need to get up to the top and start this machine up, because it's going to have quite a few bucket loads in here. So let's go have a look, see what we've got up top. They're lucky for us, we can just hop into the digger and take a ride. I have noticed since having a longer conveyor system, I do seem to get a bit more lag than what I was getting before. So I don't know whether that's like the calculations of all the voxels and stuff going on or whatever, but yeah, I imagine performance is a known issue. Don't forget, we're still early access, we're still getting through this. But it'll be okay once we start selling. Hopefully there won't be so much lag, but yes. So there's been a few tweaks to where I ended the build, I will admit that. You know that I had like a left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right system going on to pull it across. Well, what I noticed was we're not actually straight. So I was kind of like in this view here, and I was like zoomed out here, and I was underneath it. And you can see it's slightly on the wonk, and it was a little bit annoying. All because right down there at the bottom, the hopper isn't straight. So building from nothing to try and sort of make sure that you're square, it's a little bit tricky. And as you see, we weren't. But what I did manage to do was I discovered that what I've got here is a straight conveyor into a straight conveyor. So as you see, one loads up the other, and it does it pretty well. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way, obviously, because there's an edge to the side of the conveyor belt there. So obviously it shouldn't maybe do it, but it works. So it meant that I could get rid of a load of the bends, which obviously makes life a little bit cheaper when it comes to running things through. I put a hopper at the end of this because it was falling in a very strange place, but it was still selling. Obviously, as you can see, like the edge is right here, it's right on the back of the dump truck, but it was still selling, but sometimes it'd fall into the dump truck. So I found if I put a little hopper there, it seems to do enough to bring it far enough forwards that it just drops it pretty much, as you see, straight into the sell point. So that's very handy for us. A few little tweaks that we've got going on there. Wow, we've got a lot of tonnage in there. Didn't expect us to actually have that much tonnage in there. I know people have a lot more, but bearing in mind that's just a few scoops off the top. I did run the plant after I made it the other day, just to see what the cost would be, and it cost about 2,000 to run it. Now it was only I think it was about a 2,500 ton. So obviously it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. I didn't make 2 grand, I don't think, but the run cost was 2 grand, so it's just something to bear in mind. The only other thing that I'm looking at now is what we do with the dirt, because obviously with us being down underneath, I can keep loading this up. You know, it's a 10,000 ton load as it is. I can keep going, but the soil, the dirt that's coming into the truck, that will just keep piling up and up and up. And if I don't come up here to empty the truck, then we're going to be slight little bit of trouble. But I could potentially just conveyor it into here for the meantime, fill this up. I mean, it's going to take a few dumps, but I think it might be beneficial just to fill that hole up. And then obviously we want to carry on bringing it over here. And unless I bring a lot of conveyors this way, which I don't want to do, really don't want to do, I don't know what the other options are. Could reroute the entire system. So instead of it going up to the right there, it comes out to the left, brings it over there, does a sorter over there, dumps the dirt, and then run the ore back across. But the more conveyors you have, it's sort of the more problems you're going to cause yourself. So I would like to avoid that where possible, but I think I am just going to run a couple of straight ones into that big hole at the minute. As you see, we can turn this off so it stops it squishing into the trailer. Ooh, look at it go. Nice. What's the sellage there then? We sell, please? Yeah, so there you go. Look, 5 tons for not even 2 Gs. Or 2 Ks, depending on where you're talking. And this is going to be fun, isn't it? Because I want to do this. Don't want it to snap. Like that. Ooh, for that reason. So I think we should be somewhere there. All my days, I hope. And then this one can snap. Let's get into this mode. It'll be a lot easier. There we go. So that should be there and there and there. So if I run this up now, is it going to go where we want it to go? Please. Always good that it starts dropping the ore. I like that. That's money coming in, but I would like a dirt drop just to see where it's going to fall. I know there's dirt in there. There we go. Oh, it is. You just can't see it. Yeah, so we are getting dirt fall off the end here. Interesting. Interesting that I'm not seeing it drop from the sorter, but it is going in the right place, sort of. I don't mind that because obviously if it fills up a big pile there, I can just shovel it around with the front end loader. So that's good. That is good. It's doing what we want it to do. We jump into this bad boy, we can get back down, we can carry on going. And I'm trying to get enough money to pay back the loan. Maybe get an excavator. Pay back the loan first. Would be ideal. At least then we know where we are money-wise. Just head on down and we'll just keep digging. And digging, and digging, and digging, and digging, I guess. A bit of a tight squeeze down here. I should really try and widen this out a bit. But, you know, it's enough. It does what we need to do. It gets us down okay. A little bit janky. Could widen this out a bit so I could turn around a bit better. But we are home and dry, and we're just all about scooping all of this up now. Just getting everything that we need to get. I think I'm just going to go get the roller, see if we can't smooth this down. It's a little bit of a bumpy ride of things a bit, especially around our drop-off point around here. So if I can smooth this down a little bit out here, I think make life a little bit easier. But we're getting through, slow and steady. Again, this thing is slow for a reason, don't get me wrong. I sort of wish it was a little bit quicker. Beautiful. Part this up round here. Doesn't need to go a million miles away. There we go. A little bit smoother out here. Short a little bump up, but that is pretty much where we want to be with that. So it should be nice and smooth, so we should be able to drive in a little bit better, at least just to offload. Maybe not out here in the mine. This is still going to be a little bit rickety, but that's expected. We're just digging holes badly. Not expecting it to be too smooth out here. spent a bit of time down here. It's took so long actually to achieve what we've actually achieved, which isn't an awful lot. We have been making a little bit of money, nothing huge. A couple of grand here and there, 10 grand now and again. But I just wanted to have a look up top and see the state of the dirt. Yeah, so here's what I thought would be the problem. Because it doesn't sort of fall. Doesn't have time to fall. Or maybe it does. It is doing. Did wonder how well it'd mount up. And can I smooth it? I can smooth it, but it just disappears. So if I can kind of push it back into itself like that, makes a little bit of a ramp that can run down. Maybe. It's doing sort of what I want it to do. I forgot that it'd pile up massively underneath the conveyor though. But we can manage that for now. Not too crazy just yet. But it's a lot better than trying to truck it backwards and forwards, because we'd be in a world of pain if we were trying to do that. I will check back in with you guys sort of at the start of the new day, just to see how much it's cost us to run this machine pretty much all day whilst we're loading up. Notice the rollers sliding. So I thought, with there being about half an hour in game time left until the next day ticks over, I don't have the day-night cycle on, that's why it just all looks daylight. It's 11:30 at night, give or take, and I just thought we would go back up to the top, have a look, see how things are getting on up here, and potentially turn the machine off as well. We can actually just see what the running cost was for this time that we've been digging. It has been running this whole time, so I expect it to be quite an expensive one, which isn't going to be fun for the pocket, especially when you're trying to work back alone. But obviously it's still spitting out, it's still dropping some now. Dirt pile is ginormous. How much has this got left? It's got another couple of tons in it, 2,000 tons. 10 mil sort of daytime minutes left. But this is, of course, it's not doing exactly what I thought it would do or what I wanted it to do. But that's luck of the draw, really. It has filled up quite a bit, though. So, can't knock that. It has done sort of as you'd expect it to do. Alright, so we've just had to tick over anyway. So we're still running. We've still got tons in there to do. So it has just ticked over. So let's do the scary thing and pull up the spreadsheet. Okay, so that's okay. I mean, say it's okay. The production upkeep was 7.5 grand and the loan repayment's 22. The loan repayment is what we're trying to get rid of the most, but that's 7 grand's not bad because we have had quite a few payments actually. We've made over that much anyway. And 5 grand there, 4 grand there, 6 grand. So another 4. We are making enough money to pay off everything that we're doing. But obviously, once we get rid of that 22 grand loan, that's going to be a better thing for us. It would be nice if we could pay our loan off, like go to the bank and just say, oh, let's pay back a bit. So I would pay $500,000 back would be nice. Because I've currently got 900,000 left to pay back. So yeah, tricky one, but we'll just keep on going and we'll keep digging. I just thought I'd give you sort of a few hours of run through of just digging the hole out. That is basically what I'm going to be doing. So I might not have too many videos in the meantime because, you know, I'm just going to be digging out the hole. But ultimately, if you guys enjoyed just that basic digging out content, then I guess I will supply. Thank you very much for watching for now. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wicked day. And I hope to see you again next time. Take it easy. Bye for now, folks. Bye, guys.